Okay there. Hello everybody, this is Robert at Prophecy Spotlight number 42. Our subject today is going to be the second beast, the one rising out of the earth. The first one was rising out of the sea. Okay, and now we're going to the second beast in Revelation 13. Verse 11 to 16, and I saw another beast rising out of the earth. The first beast came out of the sea, which was a symbol of turmoil and confusion. So amidst a big confusion will come out a leader. Now this second beast, this one seems to appear where things are more settled and organized. It comes out of the earth. It seems everything is settled there. It's no more confusion. Thus the earth speaks of this more subtle period. Now this beast, and it had two horns like a lamb. In Revelation 5:6, and I saw in the midst of a throne a lamb standing as slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes. In Scripture, 7 stands for something that is complete. So 7 horns speaks of power. But here it is 7 horns. It's complete power. Okay? And the 7 eyes, the eyes speak of intelligence. So we have complete power and complete intelligence, complete foresight as it was, which belongs to the lamb that was slain. Here the beast has only 2 horns. So he's shortcoming. He looks like a lamb, but he is an impostor, an impersonator. And he spake like a dragon. This beast, the second beast coming out of the earth, might seem as a lamb, but the language tells us something different. He spake like a dragon. You remember the red dragon? Yes, it speaks of Satan. It has a satanic mind. This beast coming out of the earth now has a satanic mind, and it exercises the authority of the first beast before it. So the first beast is the political one. It's the revived Roman Empire with its prince, which is emperor, is Caesar, his imperial head. So this second beast now walks hand in hands with the first one, and it exercises the authority of the political beast. Here is one beast that is religious, yet can exercise the power of the political beast. We'll see why it's religious. This beast is the executor of the will of the political beast. It executes the will of the first beast and causes this beast from the earth, causes the earth and those that dwell in it to do homage to the first beast. The whole purpose of his activity is to get those that dwell upon the earth, what we call the earth dwellers, whose desires are not heavenly. They're just earthly. They just want to live for the earth. Everything is for them is centered on the earth. And we know a lot of people like that. So these earth dwellers to come after the church is raptured will submit to the first beast. It uses its religious scheme to get these earth dwellers do homage to the first beast. So the second beast, what he does, he takes the power of the first, he uses this power to get the earth dwellers to do homage to the political beast, to the Roman prince. As the Holy Spirit does everything to honor Christ, this false religious beast does everything to honor the first political and civic beast. See how it works? Whose wound of death was healed. This is a direct reference to the rising of the revived Roman Empire as it appears again in this world stage. And it works great signs. Now that's what we need. It does miracles. Jesus the Nazarene, I'm reading from Acts 2:22. Jesus the Nazarene, a man born witness to by God to you by the works of power and wonders and signs wrought by him in your midst. So the Lord was characterized, and he was born witness to be of God by the signs and wonders that he did. The enemy here will duplicate, this second beast will duplicate this testimony. And we read in 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 9, the lawless one, whose coming is according to the working of Satan in all power and signs and wonders of falsehood, and all deceit of unrighteousness. So this second beast, the lawless one, the man of sin, the Antichrist, the false prophet, is all the same person. He will do wonders, make himself pass as if he came from God. That it should cause even fire to come down from heaven to the earth before man. He will just raise his hand and cause fire to come down from heaven, and people will be astonished. This is a sign that Elijah, remember Elijah, used to attest publicly that Jehovah was the only true God. He made fire come down from heaven and consume the altar of burnt offering, saying, Jehovah is God, not Baal. We read that in 1 Kings 18:38. The second beast, coming out of the earth, pretends he has the attestation from heaven. He says, having fire coming down from heaven, this is a proclamation, an attestation that he is of heavenly character. And chapter 13, verse 14, and it deceived those that dwell upon the earth by the reasons of the signs which was given to it to work before the beast. The earth dwellers, those who are zooming on the earth, are deceived. Satan will find instruments to follow him because he is the great deceiver, the great miracle doer. And he says to those that dwells upon the earth to make an image of the beast which had the wound of the sword and lived. Of course, this is a reference to the first beast coming out of the sea that had a deadly wound, afflicted by the sword, and lived. This is a reference to the rising forth of the future Roman Empire, the revived Roman Empire. Here we get the dwellers. The earth dwellers are instructed by the second beast, the religious one, to make an image of the first beast, that is the political and civic beast, the one who has the power from Satan. This beast here does miracles. The first one had the power, the seat of Satan. The throne of Satan was given to him. Chapter 13, verse 15. And it was given to it to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should also speak. This second beast, the religious one, will do all these miracles, these signs, and these wonders, and he will practice. Well, practice is an expression that we get from Daniel. It means doing great things. The king of the north will practice. He will do great wars. He will do great things that have never been heard of. But here, this second beast does miracle and signs. He does great things to impress the earth dwellers. And should cause that as many as should not do homage to the image of the beast should be killed. So if you refuse homage to the first beast, the Roman revised beast, and its emperor, he should be killed. You should be killed. The earth dwellers will do it, but the faithful one will not submit. That the faithful one will be the Jewish remnant, the godly Jewish remnant, the mass of the Jewish, the many of the Jews speaks of the apostate condition of Israel. But in the midst of this apostate nation, there will be some that will turn to Christ and will not want to submit to the beast. So this second beast requires absolute subjection to the first beast. So this religious leader wants everyone to submit to the first beast. And then we read, the rich and the poor, the free and the bondman, they should give them a mark upon their right hand and upon their forehead. Their right hand and their forehead. Now it says a mark upon their right hand. A mark, much speculation is in circulation at the present electronic age. What is the mark? Is it a literal mark or is it a figure? Is it a manual, right hand, or is it an actual control, forehead? The head, control the head, control the hand, control the manual aspect of it. We don't know, right? Well, it is said that none, if they had not the mark, could do business. They were unable to buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the name of the beast, and the number of the beast. To buy or sell was reserved to those who bore the mark of subjection to the beast. They are the one who could buy whatever they wanted, because they had put their submission to the first beast. The name or the number of the first beast was required. That is, the number of the first beast, which is the revised Roman beast. So the 666 is in reference to the first beast, not to the Antichrist, the second beast. Let him count the number of the beast, that is the first beast, for it is a man's number, and its number is 666. 666 is the number of the first beast. It is the number of the Roman prince that shall come. It is not the number for the Antichrist. It is a number for the first beast. It is a number attached to the first emperor of the new imperial power to rise out of the sea. Now this period is for the Jews, and these Jews will have their wise men. They are the masculine, the wise and understanding ones. They will know what this number means. So if you read Daniel in chapter 11, before we get to verse 36 there, the 34, 35, it speaks about the wise ones. They are the masculine. They are the wise Jews that the Lord will provide to make them understand, and they will teach their fellow brothers. They will teach them what these means. They will understand what 666 is. We likely cannot, but those who are in that period and especially the wise man, the Meshilim, they are the wise ones. They are the understanding ones. They will know what it is. For us, most of the time it is pure speculation. To sum up, here we go now, doing a resume. The second beast is to arise. It has a religious false character. It is what we call the Antichrist, the false prophet, the man of sin. He promotes the first beast that rose out of the sea of turmoil. All are to subject themselves and do homage to this new political revival of the last head of the Roman Empire. And as we said, 666 is the number of the first beast, not the second one. It's not the number of the religious beast, the Antichrist. It is the number of the first beast and its leader, which is the Roman prince to come. The Caesar head, the imperial head, he has the number 666. And then the Meshilim, they will know how to read that number. They will have understanding. We don't need to worry about that. First of all, the church will be raptured. We won't be there. But we don't have to enter in all this speculation as to what 666 means. It's not for us. And these wise Jews will be enlightened by God, and they will teach them that this is what the number means. So that was Revelation chapter 13, the beasts coming out of the earth. I trust you have enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, please just write a comment. I will gladly answer you. Until then, have a good day. May the Lord bless you and make you a blessing. This has been Robert from Prophecy Spotlight. Thank you.